Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today it is Portsmouth versus Luton Town match day preview, the first match day preview of the season. Now last year I didn't do many match day previews, so my aim this year is to do every match of this season and get a match preview. Even though if I'm not going to the game, I still want to make a match preview video for that game. If any of you guys want to shout out, make sure you retweet me advertising this video. I always advertise my videos over on Twitter, so if you retweet that, I will then give you a shout out in the next video. Obviously I won't give everyone a shout out. I give the first person, most probably the first two people who retweeted that tweet. So if you guys want to get a shout out, make sure you retweet my advertising tweet of this video when it eventually does come out. Right then, let's get into the preview of Portsmouth versus Luton Town. Now before we start, score prediction, I believe we will win 3-1 against Portsmouth. We normally start off the season very strong with Nathan Jones. Ever since he's taken over, we've started the season off very strong. We look fit, we look very good, and before anyone asks, oh, we haven't played anyone good, we played Plymouth, who were promotional contenders that season and eventually did get promoted at the end. No one expected us to win 3-0 and it was a great result. And then last season we won 8-2 against Yeovil. No one expected us to win 8-2 against Yeovil, even though they did finish above relegation. No one expected 8-2, and we looked fitter, we looked better, we had that quality. Now I'm not saying that we have better quality than Portsmouth, I'm just saying I believe we may be fitter, work ethic could be a lot higher than Portsmouth in that game. That's why I believe we will win 3-1, and we like shocking a few people, so I reckon we will cause a few surprises on the first game of the season. So my score prediction is 3-1. Let me know down in the comment section of this video your score predictions for the game against Portsmouth. If we look at Portsmouth, we look at their strengths. What are their strengths? Their strengths are their stadium, the atmosphere, the fans. They will be on top of you. I'm pretty sure if we had a stadium like theirs, we would do exactly the same, but because they have that, they can use that to their advantage and they can be on top of us. And it is a very, very good stadium for atmosphere, don't get me wrong. I went there a few seasons ago when Portsmouth were in League 2. We lost 2-0 that day and the atmosphere was the best I've ever been to. It is definitely in my top 3. Their strengths are also their attacking. They're a very attacking team, and I remember Brett Pittman, he causes a lot of problems. He's like a Danny Hilton, to be fair. He causes a lot of problems and he does score a lot of goals when given the opportunity to. Now I remember when we played them last season, the FA Cup, we won 1-0. Their defence is their weakness basically. They had a lot of gaps, they kept making errors, and we just took our chances and we ended up winning 1-0. And on that day I didn't think there was much between us as clubs. You couldn't tell which was the League 1 team and you couldn't tell which was the League 2 team, which I felt was really good at the time. And yes, Portsmouth this season, they are going to go for the playoff places. They only just missed out on it last season, so I wouldn't expect any less from Portsmouth to not go for those playoff places. I do reckon we can compete against Portsmouth for those playoff places come the end of the season, and I do believe it is going to be a tough game. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I say 3-1, but I'm not saying that we're going to dominate Portsmouth. I believe it's going to be a tough game, and it's going to be the team which wins that game will be the one who takes their chances, and I believe we will take our chances rather than Portsmouth. Just like any matchday preview, I predict the lineup for the upcoming game. So for the game against Portsmouth, in goal we're going to have Marek Stek. I do believe we are going to play the diamond formation as well. So Marek Stek, I think Nathan Jones rates him more than Shea, so I do believe Marek Stek will be starting in goal against Portsmouth. At right back I'm going to go with James Justin. Jack Stacey hasn't featured in the last 2 pre-season games, and obviously this move to West Brom has played a factor into it. I do believe West Brom are still interested, but Jack Stacey has turned down a deal for West Brom. So it's going to be an interesting final week. The transfer window ends next Thursday, I believe. It's going to be very important to keep our main players, and one of our main players is Jack Stacey. So to keep him will be important, but I do not reckon he will be starting. I reckon James Justin is ahead of him at the moment. The 2 centre-backs which I believe will be starting are Alan Sheehan, captain, and Pearson. I think Pearson looks really solid. I think Sheehan and Pearson look very, very good together. Haven't seen Bradley and haven't seen Sheehan together, I don't believe. So it's going to be interesting. We've got depth, we've got quality, we've got players fighting for places. At left back I'm going to go with Dan Potts. Dan Potts signed a 3-year deal today, in fact, I am recording this video on a Thursday, and Dan Potts has signed a 3-year deal. Now, he only had 1 year left on his contract. Interest from Ipswich and Nottingham Forest as well, but I don't think they came close to our valuation of Dan Potts. So it's very, very good that we can get Dan Potts on a 3-year deal. He's got 4 years left overall. He's worth a lot of money. His value's gone from here to here just by signing that 3-year deal. In that CDM role, I'm going to go with McCormack. Experience, played a lot of games. He played in games like this before where the atmosphere is on top of you. He'll be used to it. He can help the team in midfield, and for me it's an easy decision to put McCormack in the team. In midfield, I'm going to go with Grant, and I'm going to go with Pelly. Pelly being, I just believe he's stepped up from last season. At the end of last season, he stepped up massively. Grant, he has that quality, he has that ability, he can pick out a pass like that. Very, very good player. Loves the ball at his feet. So I do reckon he'll be causing a few problems against Portsmouth. In that number 10 role, in that cam, gonna go with Elliot Lee. I think he's very deadly in that role. Don't get me wrong, he's very deadly. Even though he's a striker, I believe he has more of an impact in that number 10 role. Loves the ball at his feet, can run at players, cause a lot of problems. So Elliot Lee in that number 10 role. And then up front, I'm gonna go with James Collins and Harry Cornick. Harry Cornick is very, very deadly. Even though he can't finish his chances, causes problems with defenders. He's quick, skillful. Collins, he only needs one chance to score goals, Collins, and I do reckon he will score against Portsmouth like he did last season. If people are wondering why I haven't picked Danny Hilton is obviously suspended for the game against Portsmouth, so unfortunately we will not see him for the game against Portsmouth. So there you have it, that's my team which I'll play against Portsmouth. Overall, like I said, it's not going to be an easy game. I just believe that we will take our chances, and that's why the scoreline will not reflect the actual game. It's going to be one of those types of games. Equal amount of chances, I just think we will take them, and the final score will be 3-1. Atmosphere is going to be buzzing. I know we sold 2,300. I know we didn't have many tickets left, so it'd be nice for us to sell out before that game. Obviously I don't know if we have. It hasn't been announced that we've sold out, but it would be a lot better if we do sell out. Fratton Park is a fantastic stadium for atmosphere, and I can't wait. The matchday vlog will be out on Sunday at 9:45. Normally I upload my matchday vlogs 10 AM on a Sunday, but because I'm working the next 6 weeks on a Sunday and I start my shift at 10 AM, I'm not able to share my video and get it advertised. So yeah, so that's the reason why it's going to be uploaded at 9:45 AM. Every matchday vlog on a Saturday, the upload will be out the next day, 9:45 on a Sunday. And if it's a midweek game on the Tuesday, it'll be out on the Wednesday at 6 PM. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like on the video if you did enjoy. Portsmouth fans and Luton fans, comment down below how you feel the game will go. Your score predictions. Let me know what you thought of the video as well. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. Like I said, if you retweet my advertisement tweet, I will give you a shout out in the next video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.